Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Okay, so we are playing around today with a little different a kit. So normally I run just a standard battery with the Pocket. Today I have set up the Telzen with a GoPro mount so that I have some sort of adjustment leaning wise, even though with the Pocket it's not so necessary. But this particular setup here allows me to connect the Action or the Pocket with my little setup I got here. Now, this base, this Pelouse, that base is not necessarily something you have to buy. But this guy here and this plate down here, you do need, because I have one of those plates mounted to the OEM base that just charges, isn't a battery. So I can pick and choose. Now you got to make sure that you line your magnets up correctly. Now that did not lock in, now it did. But then this cable here can just plug into the back and you can lock your Pocket on there. The biggest difference though is the fact that, you know, height. You're already really tall using this particular battery pack. It is a pocket full, I'm not gonna lie. Now the shorts I have on right now have really deep pockets. I'm going to separate the units. The downside is with this setup right here, the expansion pack wouldn't work. With this setup, I could actually keep the expansion pack on. So I might switch over at some point, and honestly it is very simple to do. Because, let me see if I can sit you down here a second. This guy here has its own little release, and I can just switch the Pocket up too. Oh, that's tall. The only thing I don't like about these is there's just a tiny bit of play in these. But yeah, just now I have nothing on there. I'm risking it right now. Standing up there really tall. So, but that gives you the option to then still put the expansion kit on because it fits with that. Honestly, it might fit with this. I haven't tried it, but it might hang down too far. You know what? I'm going to stop recording and check it. But good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Probably not. It does not fit in there. The base gets in the way, but it should fit with the other one. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I probably can't do this one-handed. And I got my Allen key. You want to keep the Allen key with you, honestly, because if these bases start to loosen up, you want to be able to tighten them as tight as you can. That is my biggest concern, is getting the base tightened into the 1/4-20 into each one of these bases. I did tweak this, tighten this one, just a little torque it. Torque, whatever. And this one here, I really made sure, kind of left it like angled a little bit, and when I tightened it, it straightened it back out. Okay. Yes, you definitely can get it on there, but you have to, now for me, because I drilled that hole bigger, that slot is actually designed for that particular attachment for the expansion kit. There's actually a hole there. You're going to kind of push your strap out of the way a little bit, but the nice thing is if you take it off of the battery handle, you have your expansion kit on there. So you have, for me, I have my strap for security purposes. So kind of hides how tall it really is now, but honestly it's that's pretty immersive. So if you're going to go out in the woods and you're going to do a really long video, or you're going to do, say, like the mowing video yesterday, you know, I have the tripod fell on the floor. I keep looking for them, but they are so damn expensive for that little piece. You could actually put this thing up. Honestly, I'd want one that would be a little more of length. Honestly, the one that Brian has, I don't think my phone likes the fact that I'm dual recording because I'm using the mic with it right now. Yeah, the one Mike has, or Brian, the one that Brian has for his big R3, that one would give you a lot of bass for this unit and make it feel a little more secure, in my opinion. But it also give you one heck of a handle too. So, I mean, I wouldn't always keep it attached, is what I'm saying. So, all right, we're gonna get puppies going here. We're gonna go to the park before thunderstorms hit because we're supposed to get a slew of them today. So, yay, we're gonna get some thunder footage today too on top of this. Oh, Hello everybody. All right, we were here a very long time ago. Oh yeah, Mateo's gonna hate this part. There is a metal plate and it's graded. We are it's part of the river walk if you go that way, and this is a part of the bike path that sends us into Montoursville. Priya, don't walk on the grate. Mateo's already. You're okay, buddy. Come on, you just gotta stay on the metal. Come on, stay on the metal. Without them, this would actually be kind of, he's okay now. Just gotta get him on there quick. Priya actually kind of rushed herself off. Okay, unwrapped. Oh wow, I didn't even realize it goes this way. Huh. Last time we walked up that way a little ways. It has been a long time since we've come over this way. Ooh, kind of cool underneath here. Never have I done this, so this is all new. So right now we're going under 180. And Mateo's going to get a pigeon. Gonna go get a pigeon, buddy? I guarantee you that pigeon does not let you get it. Flew over. You got pretty close though, I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Come here. Get over. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Boy, with the road noise, I'm glad he said something because I didn't even know he was back there. I try to keep an eye over my shoulder, but I can't always. People always have to disgrace things. I'm telling you. You think it's funny? I guess I don't know. Oh, okay, so we're gonna end up to the plaza by AT&T, which then heads over. Yeah, we're not gonna go that far. Boy, this is seriously overgrown back in here. And the hotel's right there. Okay, well now we know what this does. And someone's feeding cats. That's nice of them. Must be strays out here. Priya's like, what are we doing? Come on. The one thing I will say is with this particular setup, I mean, you can hold the camera itself and control it, but really the handle's the easier way to hold it. Another pigeon for Mateo. It might be the same one. He's going all the way up top this time though. I mean, I don't think it really gives you, I mean, I can make it give me more distance away because that was the whole concept of putting the lean on it. So if I just without even extending it, you can give the Pocket a little more of a wider field of view. So I just wanted to test it out and see what was going to happen with it. Right now it's not charging, but the battery is full, so it shouldn't need to. That's what, the 10,000 milliamp on that bad boy. So we're going to take a little ways down this way, swing back around, do the river walk a little bit, and then I do want to go over south side and check for some drinks. I did find brisk tea. I didn't look at my receipt and see if they were $1.75 or $1.25 though, but it was all different flavors. They had blood orange brisk tea. I'm like, that sounds good. I love blood orange, so it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I think overall, I think this guy is going to be, like I said, the grip on this handle is nice and soft. So it's not as rigid on you, holding plastic all the time. Let's show what we're doing instead of me. Okay. So it's not hard to put away, but it's more of an inconvenience than the traditional because you have to unplug it. I probably, in this particular pair of shorts, could probably put it away together. It would definitely stick out of my shorts, but these got really deep pockets. Because this thing, I think when I measured it that one time for Mike, I think this thing's like 17 inches long if you have it at full mass. Now I could probably fold the camera back further and maybe stick it in my pocket that way. I don't know, that just seems like that would be a really weird thing, but then I'm already stretching the cord to get this much of an angle. So Yeah. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Let's see this lovely pathway here. It might actually give you a little better stability up and down too. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, butterfly over there. White one. Pretty flowers, but they are. It's probably about 6-8 feet down. Yeah, we're not going to venture down the hill into the deep grass where the snakes are living, because Kurt doesn't like snakes and is scared of them. More along the lines of getting bit by them. Yeah, I think for touring things, this angle here is really nice. Priya's like, I can't sniff, you're walking too fast. Teo's going along pretty good though. Aren't you, little man? Are you going along pretty good? I can't see the screen at all now. Yeah, I'm aiming right at him. Cool. Little man. Hey, guess what, buddy? We gotta cross that bridge on the way back. You're not gonna like that. All right, we got a biker coming. We got a yellow butterfly over there. He is flying around though. He's going berserk. Hey, he's coming up to us. Someplace different to go. And we will get along the river here eventually. How far have we gone so far? Almost a half a mile. I don't want to take them too far. Mateo get limping on me here. That, and we are being very cautious because thunderstorms are in the forecast this afternoon. So I don't know how late, but gonna see if I can't figure out how to mount this guy on the window with the ultra wide on and maybe run it at 120 frames a second. There won't be any sound, so it should record pretty easy. This unit's pretty light. It should stay on that suction cup, but took it to the car. I gotta find it. You know, the other thing I was just thinking about for tripods for this thing, I have the Joby, the Gorilla Pods. Thread one of them, the bigger ones, in the bottom of this thing, and it would give me one whale of a base. I would be a little concerned though if it started to give. I mean, a little bit more weight here than a traditional action camera, but I have, I think, 3 and 5K ones, so they should be able to hold up this unit. It would be way much lighter than a DSLR. So, if I really want to get myself out there, oh yeah, I can get out there with this bad boy. That's not even fully extended. Let's see how far full. Maybe it is. Okay, so that gives you a bit more ability to walk, and with face track on, you can do different angles. You can see the puppers. And honestly, you don't really have to tilt it as much as an action camera because it's gimbaled. It'll follow you. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about this is I can feel the camera shaking a little bit. It's a little, it's latched, but there's a little play in those attachments, which kind of concerns crap out of me. So let me bring it back in. Okay. Now, obviously, any place that says no selfie sticks, this would be banned, unfortunately. Mike and I actually are questioning whether or not the Pocket itself would somehow be banned because of what it is. I don't know. I know he wants to do a concert with it at some point. So, okay, so we're going to get up to railroad tracks, it looks like here. We're going to go up to that point, and then we're going to turn back around because we're going to be probably close to 3/4 of a mile at that point. The nice thing is it gives you almost like a pistol grip to flip it upside down and do low shots. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't want, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a coiled cord, so it still has some room to play, but I don't know how much pressure it's putting on the charge port. But granted, it is the OEM one right now that's on this because I have the cage on it. In case I wanted to take it off and just use it. I'm curious, and I mean the thing that is you can't monitor it right now unless you had like the app open on the phone. I wish the app was on the watch. You could sit there and watch it on the watch. Be about the same size screen almost. They're fragrant. Hey. Yeah, now we're getting about 10, 12 feet up in the air over down the ditch. Yeah, that mount is got a lot of wiggle in it, especially when you're holding it like this. And when I had it stretched out, putting more pressure on it right now because of it being upside down. All right, I underestimated that by about a 7/10 of a mile. A little further away than I thought. I have never in my life gone back in here. I wonder if we can see the river on the other side of the tracks though. Okay, I guess we're not going to stop. This might just be the adventure then. Oh yeah. Oh hell, there's parking back here. Oh yeah, we can see the river. You got it, buddy? You got a princess? You don't have a problem. You got a long body. She can jump the tracks pretty easy. Is this the road to Canfield, to the other park? It is. This is the Canfield Island. I'll be damned. Well, okay. Chipmunk. Priya saw it. Now leave Chippy alone, Priya. Priya, leave Chippy alone. Oh, there's another one. I'm worried about this line. So we were looking at a harness that actually has a retractable built in. And there's another chipmunk. He don't care. She's like 4 feet from him. I want to get an overlook of this pretty river. It's calm. Okay, we might have to go down to Canfield Island. If the river's that calm. It's like lake water right now. That's pretty cool. All right, let's take a little walk down this way and see what we see. Someone got smart and actually knocked this down so you can see the water. Where are you going, Mateo? There's a lot of chipmunks. That's a really big hole right there. That might be a groundhog hole. We do not need to run into any more of them. Okay, watch where I'm going because there's some divots. That's a pretty scene. You know what? Yeah, that's photo worthy. Trying to reach for a remote button that I don't have. They don't make a remote for the Pocket. They do for the Action, but it's really expensive. $89. I hear you in the internet. I hear the internet. You're gonna buy one. Hey, I've had the Pocket or the Action for how long, and I have not gotten one. I'm surprised that DJI hasn't tried to match something like the Volta though, to be a little more current with GoPro stuff. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm glad we made this trip over the railroad tracks. I would go down there, but it looks a little narrow and maybe muddy. And I just have really, really thin sneakers on that I don't feel like getting full of mud or submerging. Boy, you know, that's not an official launch. You could throw a kayak in right there legally without getting in trouble or come out. Bet you people do that too. As long as you're not using an official launch, you don't need a permit. Mateo, what are you doing? Chasing the squirrel. Chasing the squirrel that is like 15 feet down, Mateo. Oh, you guys. You're not going to get the squirrels. You can't climb trees like they can. That's their job. Climbing squirrels, climbing trees. And there's another chipmunk over there. Just to give you an idea here, yeah, it's like almost straight down. And Mateo's going right to the edge, looking for critters. Another beautiful angle though. Dude, you fall down that bank, I'm going to laugh at you, okay? You hear me? Boy, in the thicket, I can hard time seeing him. Okay, the battery is going down, and it doesn't seem to be charging. There is my button. Okay, this could be a fun little thing to hop off of. I got a nice little launch here. And probably some really cool views, too. Especially if we go out on the dock, which Mateo will not like. Priya won't care. Ooh. Where are you going? Get out of mud! Get out of mud! Dude! Seriously? He'd rather be in mud. Alright, well. Wow. This is a different view than we're used to getting. Mateo. He's got it up to his freaking joints. Silly little dog. Meanwhile, Priya and I are continuing. Can you get up here? Do you need help? There you go. And now he doesn't like being up here. He'd rather be in mud than be up here. Whoa, that moved side to side a little more than I expected. Alrighty. That's some pretty neat shots. You know, Mateo, it's a good thing it's quite a walk back to the car, because you are a disaster, and Priya has got me completely foobarred here. Okay, we're loose. Now I'm looking at the muddy feet, dude. You are, I can't believe you. Right through the mud. Now you're gonna stink. Why don't you come over here and get in the water for a minute? Come here, Mateo. At least it's concrete here. Okay, you're looking to the sky. Mateo, come here. Dip your feet. Priya's gonna. Don't eat the dirt. Okay, well, he got one foot in, but he's back in mud. Why do you keep going in mud? Come here. Come here. Come here. Rinse your feet off. It's like, I don't like that. Priya don't mind it, though. Says that river water. It's going to make you sick later. God knows what's in this crap. Yeah, recentering is a little bit of a reach, but you can do it. Yeah? Alright, you got your feet rinsed off. Did you rinse yours off? Yeah, you don't look so muddy? Okay, good. Even though you didn't like me throwing you in. Let's go up this way for a little bit further, since we're already over here. Well, someone lost their license plate for their trailer. That's not good. Well, hopefully they come back here and they find it. Someone should honestly turn it into the DMV. They can notify them. Take a little walk up this way and see. I don't think we're going to get up to the other park. That would be, I think, quite a ways up. I'm wrong, because right there is the other parking lot with the track. Are you kidding me? Well, Mommy's going to have some free time today, because we're going for a walk. It's going to be a fun hike back to the car, though. Okay, we are a mile away from the car already. If we do the entire Canfield Island, it's over 2 miles. And then we have that plus back. So we're just at the edge of this parking lot. Oh boy. Well, Mateo, I hope your hemp pills help you, because you're definitely walking really well today. Definitely has been better. Definitely has helped him, because he's very inquisitive today. Curious little dog, tromping through mud. No, I did not plan on going this far, or doing this much, wherever we went. But I think overall it gives you an idea of how easy this Telzen is to just carry. I mean, I haven't put it down since I got it out of my pocket. I even unhooked Priya with it in my hand. I didn't take it apart and put it away or nothing. So, even though it is heavier than just the traditional Pocket 3, it's still very manageable and still lighter than the shift cam, the microphones, and all that stuff. Oh, goody. Well, we do have trash cans over here, so I can empty the bag. All right. Not going to make our way down there, but another clearing. There's the dirt before the track here. I think we got a really nice shot of the river, though, from the docks. So everybody's done their boom booms. Priya definitely didn't skimp on that. Come on, Priya. But here's the track that we avoided last time we were over here because it was so hot out that day. Well, you know, that's something I need to be very cautious of. If I see my watch say it's going to rain in a few minutes, we need to get turned around and get going, because we have been walking for 36 minutes. So from here, I mean, granted, I've been looking around too. That always adds a little bit of time. So we can probably cut at least 5 minutes of that off by putting everything away and running back. Finish line, cool. So we're gonna take the first path back around where the tree had collapsed and whatnot. Do the other park all the way around, go to our favorite AJ spot, and we'll come back out probably over on that side and call it a day here. And you're not level. Yeah, over on that side is the other side of the trail. I think right around that bench is where we're gonna cut in at. One thing I will say is make sure the Telsyn has a full charge or a charge at all. It doesn't seem that it does. The light's just blinking and I don't know why. So it is not charging. We are running on Pocket battery only, which for this little adventure is fine, but the 30th it would be not a good thing. So I'll have all different stores of batteries just in case they say, nope, this can't go in or can't be used. And honestly, this won't be the only camera that will have to be used. I'm not telling you guys where we're going, but it's someplace we've been, but this time it is going to be a group of us and no dogs. Terry will have the dogs, and it is going to be a very long day. Those of you that are going know where we're going. So it'll be a fun time, I'm hoping, for the 10-year end of the vlogs. Alright, finally got to the pathway here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had charged this, so I'm not sure why this is not working. It has me a little frustrated, to be honest with you. I don't think it's because I flipped that port over, because it should work either way with USB-C. You on that now, buddy? We are getting a little buggy here. Like I said, I am waiting for my watch to ding me if there's any precipitation coming. Is this path still looking pretty mucky from the last time we were here? Yeah, still looks pretty soft down in there. Part of me wants to actually lock the gimbal, and part of me is like, nope, just keep an eye on the screen. If it gets offline, just reline it. Because if I want to like look down at them and it's in tilt lock, I can't do it. This is their jam. These dogs love to be off path. On a path, but like in nature. They are not so much for concrete. That's why I think they struggle more. Right now, I mean, look at them. They're in the lead. They're investigating. They're having a good old time. There's the bridge that got washed out that we saw a couple weeks ago. Another pathway down. We can go down this one a little bit. You can go down? Priya, you gonna come with us? Come on. Let's see what this is. Yeah, because this is a stick that was burnt. And it's still in the middle of the path. So let's get him out of the way. That way we're not tripping on him. But it still looks pretty... I love this tree though. That just looks so cool. I never take a picture of it though. Shockingly, I've never taken a picture of it. Now I have. Let's get a little further over this way. Camera's actually looking at the dogs. It's funny. It's recognizing them. It's little things that Apple doesn't tell you that they're doing. And all of a sudden, when you start using something, you see little features that are there that they don't really make too much of a fuss about. Now, if I had like a daredevil that would walk out on there and I could trust that wouldn't drop this thing, that'd be a cool shot from out there. But how solid is the ground here? Because I see a lot of tracks. Okay, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Look at this guy. Where are you going, Mateo? He's like, I'm trying to find more mud. You washed my feet off. And you found it. Mateo just found the soft spot. Come on, get out of there. Come on, get out of there. You're going to get me into it because you're wrapping yourself up on sticks. Unbelievable, this dog. Let's go underneath. So, I mean, it's a little ripply right here. Up further, it was much calmer. Oh, that's a dragonfly right there. He's a big one, too. That'd be a good sized drone right there. Little dragonfly drone. Is there one named that? Okay, Priya, you've got me. What have you done to me? No, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. But now you got slobber in your eye, goofball. Ugh. You know, for a princess, you're very sloppy. All right. Since you got me wrapped up here, dude, I don't know what you want to do. Yeah, I'm not holding you back. My legs are, because you've... There we go. Okay. This might be a long vlog. I apologize. That's what editing's for, right? All right, let's continue the trail, kids. Come on, keep going. Right, Priya? She doesn't know her directions. Yeah, it's crazy how this was washed back into there. And now look at it. The thing that is, I mean, there had to be some serious force that came up into here to do that. Yeah, this is getting overgrown. This is way more overgrown than we were here just a few, was it a week ago or so? I don't even know when we were here last. I know it wasn't long. All right, get home, get this Telson plugged back in and see what in the world is the problem. I hope I don't have a battery issue already with it, because I don't know if I can get it replaced that fast. Yeah, so the day that we saw that this was really mucky, we went that way, which takes you back out to the track. And this way takes you where the trees had fallen. And we are at 1.48 miles so far. We have to go back yet. Oh, someone's got a pathway through there, but yeah, probably a fisherman or something. If I had the sickle bar with me, I would open a path up with that bad boy. Because it cuts bamboo like nothing else. Just drops it. Make a nice wide pathway. Just love the canopy over here. Birds are singing. Alright, well, I swapped the microphone outside my shirt to make the ambient noise a little bit clearer. Definitely seems to help. And then Mateo decided to do another potty. And then a dog came. That was a fun little time. Yes, yes, a doggy came. You're tinkling. So, yeah, right here's where the uproots were. Boy, it's crazy to think that this was so damaged. I will have to go back and find that vlog. I'm sure it's listed as Canfield storm damage or something like that. And post if nothing else, post a clip or a picture in here. So for those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about. Should have grabbed the wide angle lens, I wasn't even thinking. When you're doing this much filming, honestly, the wide angle lens staying on there is not too big of a problem. Catbird. Here, a catbird. Right there. Sounds like cat meow. You tugging, Priya? Smells out of their doggy because this is the way they came. It's like an Australian shepherd. This is dried out pretty much. A lot of water in here right now. That'll change this afternoon. We might have to come back tomorrow and see what the thunderstorms do to this place. Right, Priya? Now she's going right, and she got yanked that way. Well, they did knock some of this stuff down in here. The thing is, this whole thing is part of the Loyalsock cross-country track. I know I mention that almost every time, but for those new viewers, not familiar, it's where the high school runs their cross-country. So you think they would keep it maintained pretty decent. It is definitely humid out. It's only in the 70s though. You know, this is actually, I'm surprised Mike and I have never actually come here. He hasn't come this far in, except for 4th of July. Which unfortunately, guys, I'm afraid I'm probably going to end up missing the 4th of July this year. Because I'm hoping that I've started back to work by then. I have a strong feeling that I will have. Not that that's a bad thing, but it kind of bums me out that it's been a few years since I've missed the 4th of July fireworks. Okay, getting ready to cross over to the other side of the island. Actually, to the island. Right now we're on the mainland, I guess. Yeah, this was... it'd be interesting to see what happens with this storms today. If this does go back under again. I mean, things are pretty saturated still. Of course, you know, they don't do the cleanup like I keep mentioning around here either. They should. So I guarantee you these pipes are still packed full of branches. You know, see they have arrows on the ground. They must be doing some trainings. Even though school's out. I'm not sure how they do that. Never was in any school sports. My dad wouldn't let me. He didn't want me getting beat up by some, you know, thug or Neanderthal. Oh, we got a bike coming. Let him go by. Yeah, see, right here's the pipes. They knocked some of the bamboo down, but they didn't, and there's still some, definitely, the channel is really tiny right now. This whole thing was just, oh God, there's bugs just surrounding this area. Stagnant water. This isn't, ew, this stinks. You know, this isn't flowing at all. Again, guys, I know I've shown this many times, but this is definitely not what it looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like. But you've just got all kinds of debris all along here, and we just crossed right there with all that trees and everything crossing right there. It's just blocked up. So this, I mean, the river should be able to flow through, unless it's drought season, through this island. But it can't, because it's not maintained. I have not used the Pocket's battery very many times, a handful maybe. I have to say, it is staying up pretty damn well, considering we have now walked 1.79 miles. Camera has been on almost the entire time. I've only had to shut it down to pick up their number 2s. So yeah, it can do a pretty decent video on its own without all the battery stuff. In fact, this is probably good for it to use its own battery for a day, and pretty extensively. Because it's not good for batteries to just constantly be undercharged. Even though what happens is the battery will actually stop charging, run down a little bit, and then reboost it back up. But still, it's not getting a lot of usage. And my shoelace just came untied. All right, it's actually a lot easier just to shut it off, put the gimbal cover on, set it on the ground, not have to take it all apart.
Oh, yes.
You remember this spot, Mateo? This is where you decided when you were a puppy to walk without a leash and scratch yourself, right in this area. It's crazy how you can remember things, but I do see it in some of the intros of him, you know, some of the old intros. Alright, back in here, see the oak tree, and then AJ's famous spot for me. Finish our lap, head home. You know, we came here last time, it was that 90-degree day. Back in here is not a problem, but the track is very, very little coverage. So I just didn't want the dogs cooking in 90-degree sun. Didn't think they'd appreciate that much. A gnat trying to get in my eye. Here's the tree. What's left of it, I should say. Ooh, that one broke off over here. A lot of breaking trees around here. Well, I don't remember this being cut up back here, but down there's that part of what's supposed to be the island. Water should be flowing through that. I got someone standing here. I'm gonna sit down. And that's a widowmaker if I've never seen one. Even standing right here is kind of precarious. So this tree here is actually in the ground, but man, if it ever decided to give way, it could fall this way, honestly, a little bit. You know where we're going, don't we, Mateo? Should we put the GoPro on you and have you look around? Actually, we don't have a GoPro anymore. Just put the Action on you and have you look around. You know, I do have the wrist strap. I bet you I can rig it up to fit on his harness somehow. Priya would be the better candidate. Oh, wow, look how low it is compared to the last time we were here. When we came over here, it was Mateo was trying to get to the water right here. Dude, don't you go down in there. Wow. Like I said, if anybody remembers that video, I was saying the rocks are probably about 5 feet. What do you think you're doing? You looking over? Yeah? And it was very slippery too. I didn't want to get over here too much. So you can see the grass. We're right over here. That's where we were just at not too long ago. And that dock, I'm not sure where that's sticking up at. That's up there somewhere. There was something white I saw down further down river here, but I don't know where that's at. Yeah, let's level you. Okay, let's start that over because I want more river. Yeah, see how calm it is here? There's like a rough spot right here, but then it's calm again here. And then there's a rough spot over this way. That's kind of crazy. I guess just how the wind can hit in certain places. It's like glass right here though. It's so cool. Oh, yes. All right, AJ, this is for you, buddy. I miss that dog. I miss Arizona too. The only downside is the mosquitoes are definitely out and about today. I really stirred the bugs up in my sister's backyard yesterday by raking that bank. Look out her back window and you can just see a swarm. No chipmunk, I hope. Whatever it is, as long as it stays out of our way. Definitely got to bring, I mean, I don't know if he'd want to do this entire walk, but we could park at the far end where we started this and do it. I think that would definitely be in. Ooh, I never saw a pathway here before. I swear they keep opening different places up as we go. Oh yeah, that for the most part, so far it looks open. We're gonna test it. Oh. taking the lead, little man, taking the lead. Yeah, I heard it too, Mateo. Yeah, and it's gonna drop off by the river here. Okay. I'm kind of surprised they've opened this up like they have. Looks like there's some rocks here though, Mateo. You could actually get your feet cleaned off again. And of course you head toward the muddy section. Okay, Priya's going in. Getting a drink, Pri? Hmm? My little river dog? Oh, that's getting soft, isn't it? I saw her start to sink. She's like, this isn't good. Right there, it looks like it's kind of rocky a little bit, but over this way you can see the silt. You gonna get in, get your feet wet? Get your feet cleaned off, little man? She's a river basset. Alright, give it one more pan here. Whew. Good thing it's a hidden area, because they don't have any restrooms around here. Alright, let's go. Climb up. Get up on the root. I got too much crap in my pockets, because I am carrying the S24 to count some extra Samsung health steps. See if it bumps my numbers. Because I run that monthly competition and I'm not doing well. Alright, kids. Oh, we explored yet another new area for us. Like I said, if we get this heavy rain, we might have to come back tomorrow and see what the difference is between today and yesterday. We're not going to do this much of a walk, but just come to some of these areas that we can see the water really well. Freaking bug, I think, bit my eyelid. Itches like crazy. Alright, so we have crossed over the 2-mile mark. 2.1. I mean, well, we're still going out, so yeah, we still basically have that much to go back. Not exactly. We're gonna do the extra little part out there because it's been dry, and then hopefully that mud puddle's not there, and then we'll come back around the other side over there, so that'll shorten some stuff off. It's gonna be a pretty decent walk. I'm gonna say close to 4.5 miles, probably. Maybe a tad bit more than that. So a little further than I planned on doing today. By like, 4 times. Well, it's an overcast day. It's in the 70s. It is humid. The Pocket definitely feels warm to the touch. I'm sure having that expansion kit on there is actually not letting some of the heat out of it as well. It just makes me feel a little bit safer with it. And I think my battery might be getting down to, what does it say? 59%. So we're just sub 60. So that's not too awful bad. I'm sure I've got quite a bit of filming done. And it's still over halfway. But Mike is like, we need to do some heat tests with this thing. Well, I'm pretty sure I've done the heat tests in the car with it, with letting it film for hours on end, not plugged in on the way back from Scranton that time. Granted, it was in time-lapse mode, I believe, so that cuts audio. So does slow motion. They both cut audio. So you got 1080 to 40, and you have 4K 120 or 100 on the Pocket 3. It's its own separate mode, and like I said, it cuts the audio. See, now I don't know if these markers are supposed to be areas that they're supposed to clear out, because it looks like that had been cleaned out in the past to go down in there, but it is well overgrown. I mean, it's pretty steep. It might be though. Gotta get up over with this thing. See the river. That's the nice thing with this. It gives you the ability to kind of get some higher angles. Look like your Statue of Liberty holding up the torch. And there's more people. That's where we're going. As the track goes around, we're just going to go straight. cardinal over there. Another little bird on the bird house. Priya, don't pull me. I'm sure he got a leaf or something. There was a cardinal in there. He was a female. Don't know where it flew though. It's probably there hiding somewhere. Might be able to see it in post. Kind of camouflaged. I'm trying to avoid a dog, and they both rush off into here because there's a lot of critters running around. Gotta come on this side of the post, Bree, because you ain't gonna go through it. Thank you. Where are you going? Don't you go hunting anything, Mateo. Last time you did that, you found groundhogs. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Leave the puppy alone. You leave the puppy alone. You're not bothering you. You're not bothering him. Yeah, exciting. Another puppy dog. Pitbull. Hi. Oh, him. Beautiful pit. Beautiful pitbull. Come on. You never got to meet your other brother, Priya. No, you didn't. Teo did. A couple times. Wish I'd have done more. Wish I'd have done more. The hell is that noise? Huh, I don't know. Definitely coming from me. I think a mosquito got me in the ear too. So I got an eyelash and an ear bite. That's great. At least my eyelash quit itching. It was getting annoying. Yeah, we haven't taken this path in a little bit because of the wetness. Almost sounds like the, whatchamacallit, the retractable making noise. Of course, if Priya was on the right side of me, would be nice. She runs by. Oh, you want me on this side, Dad? Okay. Now there is another way down by the river here, but it's usually pretty soft. And Mateo's kind of clean, so I think we're going to avoid that today. For me, seeing the river and seeing the water, that's what makes this one enjoyable for me. And we have seen a lot of it, so. Ooh, no, 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 no. Airplane taking off. There he is. That's that Lear jet. I think it's a Lear. I don't know. Oh, this is pretty overgrown too. Oh no, you can get down in there, but yeah, that gets kind of mucky down in there. It's a pretty shot though, but oh, that's a nice little RV across the river. That'd be perfect. Go tour the US. If only. If this could be my job, the things I would do. Oh yeah, here's the famous ditch. It looks, well, there's a pathway around it, and I'm gonna make sure Priya stays in it. No, no, you're not going into mud. Priya, you're not going into mud. Get away, get away. Yeah, that's the famous puddle that Priya tromped through right after Terry got her car and I got in trouble for. Love these vines back here. Over in Southside where I passed the other day, we used to have these all up in the woods. What kind of vines they are. They're big. Those are definitely of age. You can hang from them bad boys. Now, that bug landed on my lens. That was creepy. Alrighty, making our way back around and head home. Yes, it's a tree that fell or got cut up. Something. Roots, Mike, roots. You got roots. What do you see? When she does that look, I get concerned. 'Cause I don't see anything in front of us. She does. What do you see? Get a basset hound. It'll be fun, they said. Come on. Come on, big ears. Definitely was on the track of something. Boy, I'm being swarmed. Okay. The rest of it you guys have seen plenty of times. Why does this always happen to me? You go to put the gimbal cover back on and it's not on me. I don't think we have too far to backtrack. Because I took it off over here with the dog after, I forget why I shut it down. It's definitely not in this pocket, right? Nope, the only thing I got in that pocket's the other adapter. Okay, that's kind of important. Need to find that. Excuse you, you're supposed to be on the camera. Yeah, right where I want to stop Priya from doing this. Go around. No! Mateo, come on. Alrighty, so just look at the weather. Thunderstorms are approaching at about 2:15. It is currently 12:55, and we have been walking for an hour and 20 minutes. Let's hope my theory that we won't be stopping and looking at places speeds up our progress, because we need to get moving. Big time. So, putting cameras away now. We've seen everything. And I think I'm going to call it a day. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure over to Canfield Lane Island accidentally from the bike path. And I will see you in the morning. Have a good night. Stay safe. You're fine. See? You're fine. You're fine. Come to Daddy. Come on. You're okay. I won't let you get hurt. Just don't go down over that side. See? You made it. You made it. Good boy. You made it. And we're almost back to the car, and we did a record time. That was way quicker than doing the way out. It is not 2:15. So the radar was a little bit off. Glad we got done when we did. Really? Wow, it doesn't cut the audio anymore like it used to. We're going to avoid the island. It's going to go through the voice down. It's coming down now, though. Holy buckets. Yeah, we're definitely going to go back over tomorrow and see what this storm does. It's probably not going to bring it up as much as it was that one time, but it's definitely going to do something.